Hello everyone, it is time for the Friday stream of Persona 5 War Rose. I am looking forward to this week. I'm looking forward to this Friday. More things are occurring, chat. A lot of things. A lot of many things. I'm not tired. I don't know why I'm yawning. I had a good night of sleep last night. But no, yeah, a lot of things are going to be transpiring on the weekend and into the next week. I have, however, set up something right now, which I'm very happy about. So remember how I mentioned last stream that I want to have a jingle for my stream, my news segment during the beginning of the stream? Well, chat, I went on some royalty-free sound effect sites, and once I get this up, we got a jingle now. It's so stupid, but I just found one on a royalty-free sound effect site, and I was like, let's just use this whenever we cut to the news, because why not? So yeah, schedule for this week, Monday stream, obviously I did that Monday, and the stream today, we're going to be doing some main story, fingers crossed, in Persona 5 War Rose. There's also going to be a stream tomorrow, chat. At 1 PM, I'm going to be doing Mario Kart World Extravaganza. I was going to be doing the new Kirby DLC for the Switch 2, but unfortunately, that has not released at the same time as the Switch 2. I thought it was, but no, it's coming out in August. So, I won't be playing that, obviously, because that's 2 months away. I don't know if I'll stream it. Probably not at this point, considering I was going to do it as a thing for this. Just to do a Switch 2 stream, considering I have got the Switch 2 and it costs a lot of money. So I was like, let's get some content out of it at the very least. But we'll do that tomorrow with some Mario Kart World. I did play a little bit more of it this morning. I'm trying to get through the main cups so I can unlock the special cup. So I've been doing that. It is a beautiful game, chat. It is so lovely to look at. It has been an absolute pleasure to play. They knocked it out of the park for the first Switch 2 game. I am wondering what I'm going to be playing in the lead up to Donkey Kong Bonanza, but there's plenty of other things, and now that the Switch 2 is here, I don't have to think about it anymore and be like, is this gonna come today? I hope it does, because I'd like to play it. As you can see here, chat, you might have noticed this. Next week's schedule, I'm going to change this to next week's schedule. And the schedule for next week is no schedule, chat, because I'm not going to be streaming next week. I can stream, theoretically, next week. I can do some Persona 5, but I think it is with my best interests to not do that. For a number of reasons. One, I got many games to record next week. I got Deltarune, and I got Stellar Blade when that releases as well. So I'm going to be doing those two next week. That Stellar Blade is going to be a scattershot. Deltarune is going to be a full series. So that's going to be a lot of footage. And I need to finish off my Final Fantasy 14 Crystal Tower Raid series recording as well. So no Persona 5 next week. I'm making an executive decision here, a streamer decision here, to take a week off from streams. That's the plan. Also, I got edits to do. I got an edit to do for the VOT Sunday that week, and I want to make that good. So, I want to give that the time it needs. So yeah, no streams for my sanity. Summer Games Fest is in 10-ish hours from now. It is. Well, it will be starting at 10 or 9:30, I think. So, 9 hours-ish from now. I will be watching that. I think Lena's doing an event in her Discord. I will be joining for that. Maybe doing some Mario Kart World before then, because I am hooked in that game. I'm also going to try and get in some Night Rain tonight as well. 2 big multiplayer games. I want to have another go at the Augur boss, because I think I could probably do that. That was probably the easiest one we've had out of all those so far. But yeah, here's my Switch 2, chat. It's the same as everyone else's, but I took a picture of it as it arrived. It's lovely. It's very nice. It was a smaller box than I was expecting. I was expecting the box to be a lot bigger, but it was very comfortably sized, and I got it right in front of me right now. It's just sitting there. That's where it's going to be now for like next 6 months, basically. That's exciting. But yeah, it's not doing anything crazy. I would like it to have more themes on the homepage. I would love more style like the Wii or the Wii U, but for what it does a pretty damn good job, and I'm only going to be enjoying it more, I think, with more games like Metroid Prime 4 and Donkey Kong Bonanza that's coming out soon, and of course that Hyrule Warriors game as well. So there's stuff coming out for it, and I'm sure we're going to get even more this year. So yeah, that's got me excited. As I mentioned, the stream on Sunday is not going to be Kirby because that DLC does not come out yet. That DLC comes out in August. So instead I'm going to be doing Super Mario Kart World. I might, if we get enough people for that, do a full world tour. So go through all the levels as we go across the world. I just love the idea of this game. I'm addicted. I have never been addicted to a racing game before, chat. This is the first one. They knocked it out of the park in every single regard. Like the stylish levels. Chat, there are things in this game that I don't think you even know about yet. I had today, doing a multiplayer match, because I just woke up and I wanted to play some Switch in the bed, there was a mirrored version of one of the tracks. It had to happen randomly, but the track was mirrored. And apparently there are more things like this too. These events can occur sometimes, which adds even more to the randomness of this. This is what Mario Kart needs. It needs this effect of randomness to make it more enjoyable to play. Stay at play, chat. Just for you to get into the headspace of my edit for next Sunday. This is what I do. I write down every single game in the showcase, and I go through whether they should be in the edit or not. So games that are new, like new reveals, they're green usually. If it's a release date trailer, probably maybe if we have space for it, and then red is there's nothing anything new. I'm not gonna put in a Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta trailer in here because we already seen it and it wasn't anything new. But there was some cool stuff in here, chat. I'll go through the stuff that I'm interested in. Silent Hill F. I mean, we got a release date for that. That was crazy. I didn't think we'd get a release date during a state of play. Not gonna get a Switch 2 yet. I mean, that's a fair judgment to make. To be fair, there's not a whole lot for it yet, and it is quite expensive. I understand that the call not to make it right now, considering how expensive it is. Bloodstained: The Scarlet Engagement. That'll be a scattershot series. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound will probably be a full recording series, I think, or maybe a scattershot depending on how long it is. Final Fantasy Tactics will be the feature stream at the beginning of next year. I've already decided, the chat can confirm. Hirogami look cool, like an origami 3D platformer. Has a good name, has a good art style. I'm interested. And also Kane as well, or Kern. A climbing game where you choose what parts of the mountain to climb. It's not like Giant, where that's linear. You choose the route up the mountain. Neo 3 was a massive surprise. Team Ninja just pumping out 15 billion games at faster pace than Starfield and Bethesda. So they've made 8 games in the span of Bethesda making Starfield. Think about that for a second, chat. Sword of the Sea. I haven't played Journey, but I'm interested in how it looks. First Light. It's on here because I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know how I feel about a James Bond origin story, considering I always find it a bit weird that massive projects like this go for an origin story, because if it doesn't work out for them, we don't get the James Bond we want to see in later developments. I don't know why so many video games and movies are obsessed with telling the origin story when people kind of just want to see the character be the character. Indiana Jones knew that. The Great Circle knew that. And it was great. Did they not trust themselves to make a good James Bond game? Is that it? But yeah, I just find it weird that after all this development time that you would decide, yeah, let's do an origin story instead of putting in the chops of an actual James Bond movie. And I didn't love the style either. I think it was too, the palette was too full of different colors. I wanted to be more grey, like the Daniel Craig movies. But we'll see. It's a 3-minute trailer. We can't understand the game from a 3-minute trailer, but we'll see. I will say so far it hasn't won me over yet. Summer Games Fest. I made this post last time too, but I'll be talking about this during the news segment as usual. Yes, that is the plan. That will be on Saturday, so any news that transpires will be done on Saturday. Spoilers chat, anime talk, Dungeons and Dragons, or Delicious and Dungeon. Basically, it's Dungeons and Dragons, to be honest. We had the big fight with the Red Dragon that has been building up since the beginning of the season. I like that this show definitely is like, you can watch any episode almost out of order if you want to, but it does have a story, and I like how we lead up slowly to the dragon encounter. It's not just an immediate thing, because honestly, like, getting a chance to develop the characters, like seeing the dynamics of each other, seeing them grow to make the audience care for them too, was a smart idea to do that before this big fight, because then we get to see them all working together in ways that they did not expect to work together, but it was neat. I really enjoyed that fight, and the dragon was surprisingly well animated. I think it was 2D as well. They don't usually do 2D dragons in animes, they're usually CGI. That was neat. That was fun. And then, like, after that, we got Marcel using a crazy broken spell to bring back Fallon, which I think fucked things up. I love that. I love how the show explains, like, the spectral form, the body, and the soul, and how important it is when it comes to resurrection. I haven't really seen that in other fantasy, like, media where the intrinsic link between the soul is so important. Like, we had a whole episode basically of them resurrecting her and, like, putting her bones down so that it could be exactly right to bring her back. I don't think it did work out well though, because they used dragon meat to bring her back. So some fuckery is gonna go on with that, I think. But yeah, she gets kidnapped and they're now leaving the dungeon. And then we get a whole episode with this character, who I like a lot. I love when he fights and he has those crazy eyes. It's like, oh my god. The aura he has while he fights is manic. He's wonderful. I like this other venturing party we're following, and I'm wondering if they're going to work with our venturing party to save Fallon from the Mad Mage, who is the Dungeon Lord. Here's the thing I am waiting for. New Professor Layton game, and it's releasing on Switch 1 and Switch 2. Same with Pokemon Legends ZA. They did a release date for ZA, I think, right? Sort of Runner 2 from Bit Trip. Sounds fun. So yeah, the games I'm currently playing are both multiplayer games. I don't know how much more Mario Kart World I'm going to do on my own, but we'll see. Anyway, that's spoiler talk done. Let's do a bit of guess the game. I don't want to do the grid thing because I would do more of the grid game, but it gives you the tutorial every single time you go into it, which is kind of a turn off for me. Right, chat, what do we think this is then, eh? I think I know. Is it bread game? I am bread. Is it Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? Because that looks like Rogueport to me. Yeah, it is. It's the remake too. Did you know, chat, that the Paper Mario games were made by the Fire Emblem people? I didn't. Yeah, no. Sorry. Never gonna get that. Commander Keen, Invasion of the Vorticons. Oblivion. Oh, is this the game that came out recently? The British Fallout game that I don't know the name of? Yeah, I think it is. I think, what is it called, man? I don't know. Atom 4. Okay, thank you. Cheers, Jeppo. Yeah, it's Atom 4, I think. Yeah, the British Fallout game. That is apparently alright. It's not terrible. It's not great, though, either. Skies of Arcadia. The Legend of... Yeah, I wasn't going to get that. Okay, this is a Mortal Kombat game, but which one? Not 1. Is it 11? I don't fucking know. 10. It was 10. Oh, this is stylistic. Ultros? Yeah. Ultros has that kind of psychedelic inside of a body experience. I wish I liked Ultros more. Like, it has an amazing visual style to it, but it's like insistence on survival mechanics in a Metroidvania where you've got to plant seeds across the entire map. There's a mechanic in this game, chat, if you don't know, where you can set up a teleport network across the entire map, but you've got to like connect these electrical points across the entire thing, and it's a massive pain in the ass to do. I don't know if they fixed it or added quality of life for that. And then there's the whole looping mechanic where you get reset and you can miss things by being reset, and there's no guarantee of knowing when you're going to get reset. Again, it's a shame because I think I would have loved Ultros if it was more of a standard Metroidvania. Beavis and Buttheads in virtual stupidity. Good for them. Right, that's it.